When automotive titans like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, and Bugatti roll their flagship masterpieces off the assembly line, the world assumes they have reached the absolute pinnacle of engineering and design. To the average enthusiast, these machines are already flawless. But to Courage Mansory, they are merely blank canvases waiting to be rewritten. Welcome to the outer limits of automotive opulence. Mansory doesn't just tune cars, they tear down the boundaries of mainstream design, rebuilding them into ultra-exclusive multi-million-dollar rolling statement pieces. Today, we are pulling back the velvet curtain on the absolute wildest creations to ever emerge from the brand's German workshop. From four-figure horsepower hybrid monsters to completely re-engineered luxury coupes, we are counting down the top 10 craziest Mansory cars ever built. And as we climb closer to the #1 spot, you will see a machine so insanely rare and expensive that even the world's elite billionaires struggle to secure a build slot. Let's begin. Number 10, Mansory Pugnator. We kick off our countdown with a build that shook Maranello purists to their very core, the Mansory Pugnator. When Ferrari reluctantly introduced their first ever four-door vehicle, the Puro Sangue, they designed it with flowing, elegant lines meant to balance utility with classic sports car proportions. Mansory threw that philosophy completely out the window. Introduced in late 2024, the Pugnator, Latin for competitor or fighter, features a staggering, full-forged carbon fiber wide-body conversion that stretches the vehicle's stance by a massive 70 millimeters. Every single panel from the front bumper to the rear diffuser has been completely replaced with lightweight composite material. Up front, a completely redesigned fascia boasts massive predatory air intakes alongside a vented hood with a prominent central power bulge. Inside, the cabin is swathed in hand-selected premium black Alcantara paired with ivory accents, micro-quilted patterns, and a completely re-engineered sports steering wheel embedded with carbon fiber inserts. Under the hood, Mansory massaged Ferrari's legendary 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. Through a full titanium catback exhaust system and a bespoke engine control unit remap, power jumps to 755 horsepower. This allows the heavy-set luxury cruiser to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an astonishing 3.2 seconds before flatting out at 193 miles per hour, commanding an estimated price tag north of $1.6 million depending on individual customer specification. The Pugnator is an ultra-exclusive program built to order for clients who find Ferrari's standard design language a bit too conservative. It earns its spot on our list for successfully transforming an elegant family cruiser into an absolute weapon of pure visual intimidation. The Pugnator is undoubtedly aggressive, but what happens when Mansory sets its sights on an iconic V12 supercar, adding fixed aerodynamics that look like they belong on a stealth fighter? That's exactly where we are heading next. Number 9, Mansory Stallone GTS. Coming in at number 9 is the legendary Mansory Stallone GTS. Based on the breathtaking Ferrari 812 GTS drop top, this machine represents a lineage of front-engine V12 conversions that Mansory has perfected over nearly 2 decades. Unveiled in 2020, the Stallone GTS trades Ferrari's grand touring elegance for outright track-focused aggression. The exterior treatment includes a totally redesigned front bumper with vertical aero blades that channel air directly into the cooling system, gilled carbon fiber front fenders, and a towering fixed rear wing that completely alters the vehicle's silhouette. Step inside the open-top cockpit and you are greeted by an unapologetic explosion of bespoke luxury. The entire cabin is retrimmed in a striking blue and white leather combination, complemented by white contrast stitching, custom illuminated door sills, and precision-milled aluminum pedals. But the real magic lies beneath that long carbon fiber hood. Mansory's engineers fine-tuned the high-revving 6.5-liter V12 engine, extracting a fierce 830 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque. Mash the throttle and the Stallone GTS launches from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a blistering 2.8 seconds, rushing all the way to an unrestricted top speed of 214 miles per hour. With an estimated price approaching $1.1 million, collectors value the Stallone GTS because it represents one of the final expressions of a naturally aspirated V12 hyper-convertible. It is loud, it is completely over the top, and it commands respect wherever the wheels touch pavement. While the Stallone GTS elevates a standard supercar, our next entry features a level of custom body engineering so extreme that Mansory literally had to cut the vehicle in half and weld it back together as a completely different body style. Number 8, Mansory Venatus Coupe EVOC. At number 8 stands one of Mansory's most mathematically complex undertakings, the Venatus Coupe EVOC. While the German tuner has built plenty of traditional four-door Venatus models based on the Lamborghini Urus, this particular variation is an entirely different beast altogether. Introduced in 2023, this is a complete structural conversion that transforms the four-door Urus SUV into a radical two-door luxury coupe. To pull this off, Mansory's engineering team had to physically move the structural B-pillar backward by exactly 200 millimeters. They then fabricated completely custom, extended front doors, added massive wide-body rear quarter panels, and incorporated gargantuan side air intakes to feed the brakes. The interior is an exercise in pure hedonism. Because the rear doors were deleted, the front seats now feature an integrated mechanical folding system to allow access to the back. The rear seating area has been converted into an ultra-luxurious single-seat individual lounge setup with a custom full-length center console. Everything is covered in vibrant blue leather with neon green contrast piping. Powering this rolling sculpture is a heavily modified 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. Total output has been raised to an incredible 900 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque. Despite its heavy footprint, the Venatus Coupe rocketed from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds, eventually topping out at an even 200 miles per hour. Limited to an exceptionally tight production run of just 8 units worldwide, each vehicle carries an estimated price tag well north of $800,000 depending on the client's bespoke choices. It deserves this ranking because it goes beyond simple bolt-on modifications. It is a masterclass in custom structural coach building. Converting a Lamborghini SUV into a two-door coupe is a wild achievement, but Mansory didn't stop there. They applied that identical radical coach building philosophy to an absolute icon of German boxy utility, creating a vehicle that is somehow even more imposing. Number 7. Mansory Gronos Coupe AVOC. Taking our number 7 spot is the direct sibling to the Venatus Coupe, the Mansory Gronos Coupe Evo C. Based on the legendary Mercedes-AMG G63, this vehicle represents the absolute pinnacle of Mansory's highly coveted Gronos development line. Just like the Urus transformation, Mansory completely re-engineered the G-Wagon's boxy silhouette into a two-door luxury coupe, but they added a twist. The two massive front doors are rear-hinged, converting them into jaw-dropping suicide doors. The entire B-pillar was shifted back, requiring extensive structural reinforcement to maintain the vehicle's rigid crash safety ratings. The exterior is finished in an eye-catching, high-gloss metallic paint scheme layered with intricate forged carbon accents, a fully vented carbon hood, and roof-mounted LED light pods. Step past those massive suicide doors, and you find an interior that resembles a private jet. The front seats tilt forward electronically, leading to two completely independent multi-contour reclining rear captain's chairs separated by a full-length climate-controlled center console. Under the hood, the AMG 4.0-liter bi-turbo V8 has been turned all the way up to 11. Mansory packed the engine bay with larger turbochargers, a high-flow exhaust system, and customized mapping to produce a mind-boggling 966 brake horsepower and 922 pound-feet of torque. It dashes from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a sports car shaming 3.3 seconds. With a production run limited strictly to 8 units worldwide and an estimated value pushing far past the $1.2 million mark, the Gronos Coupe EVOC is a rolling monument to wealth. It is highly valued by elite collectors for its unmatched street presence and the sheer engineering audacity required to turn a military-derived off-roader into a sleek, high-horsepower coupe. We are moving away from heavily modified luxury off-roaders and stepping directly into the stratosphere of bleeding-edge hybrid hypercars. Next up is a machine that pairs massive electric assistance with wild Italian aerodynamics. Number 6. Mansory F9 XX Tempesta Celeste. Landing at number 6 on our list is the spellbinding Mansory F9 XX Tempesta Celeste. Built upon the foundation of Ferrari's flagship plug-in hybrid hypercar, the SF90 Spider, this machine is proof that Mansory isn't afraid to alter the most advanced powertrains in the world. Introduced in 2023, the Tempesta Celeste, which translates to Heavenly Storm, features a look that is nothing short of theatrical. The exterior is dominated by a completely bespoke aero package constructed out of exposed forged carbon fiber. The most defining feature is the dual-element rear spoiler, which splits into two distinct winglets to generate massive downforce over the rear axle, while allowing the folding hardtop roof to operate seamlessly. The interior matches the heavenly aesthetic, dressed in an immaculate combination of high-contrast light blue and white leather upholstery, accented by exposed carbon structural trim and custom-designed floor mats. While Ferrari's stock SF90 already produces an intoxicating 1,000 horsepower, Mansory's engine specialists managed to extract extract even more performance. By optimizing the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, they lifted engine output to 967 horsepower on its own. Combined with the vehicle's 3 electric motors, the Tempesta Celeste pushes out a devastating 1,100 total horsepower. The sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour takes a violent 2.4 seconds, en route to a top speed of 221 miles per hour. Exclusivity is paramount here. Mansory has committed to building just 3 units of the Tempesta Celeste worldwide, with an estimated price tag soaring past $1.3 million. It earned its number 6 spot because it represents a flawless fusion of high-performance hybrid tech and unapologetic dramatic design. A 1,000 horsepower hybrid is tough to beat, but our top 5 begins with a limited edition build that completely reshaped the face of a modern V12 supercar, giving it custom headlight geometry that makes it look like a rolling alien spaceship. Number 5. Mansory Cabrera. Breaking into our top 5 is the spectacular Mansory Cabrera. When Lamborghini launched the Aventador SVJ, it was already a hardcore track-focused apex predator that held the production car lap record at the Nürburgring. Yet, Mansory saw room for an even wilder transformation. Unveiled in 2020 to commemorate Mansory's 30th anniversary, the Cabrera looks less like a modified Lamborghini and more like a completely custom hypercar concept. The most radical change is at the front, where Mansory completely deleted the factory Aventador headlights, replacing them with bespoke, ultra-slim horizontal LED light strips built into a sharply creased carbon fiber front clip. The entire body is widened by 5 centimeters, featuring massive functional dual roof scoops that feed cold air directly into the roaring engine bay. Inside, the cockpit is an absolute sea of premium Alcantara, accented with wild geometric patterns, custom body-colored trim inserts, and heavily altered digital dashboard displays. The glorious 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine received a comprehensive power upgrade, pumping out 810 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque. This mechanical heart pushes the Cabrera from 0 to 62 miles per hour in an instantaneous 2.6 seconds, charging onward to a maximum velocity of 221 miles per hour. With production strictly limited to just 3 units globally and an estimated market value hovering around $1.5 million, the Cabrera is one of the most intensely sought-after Aventador variants on Earth. It is deeply valued by collectors because it brave enough to completely rewrite Lamborghini's iconic design language, delivering something wholly unique. The Cabrera is a masterpiece of Italian tuning, but what happens when Mansory takes an iconic American mid-engine supercar built for endurance racing and covers the entire thing in custom carbon fiber armor? The answer is next. Number 4. Le Mansory. Taking the number 4 spot is a build that sparked intense debate across the global automotive community, the Le Mansory. Based on the ultra-exclusive race-bred second-generation Ford GT, this vehicle represents one of Mansory's rarest and most daring projects. Introduced in 2020 to celebrate 3 decades of tuning excellence, the Le Mansory completely swaps out the dainty, aerodynamically optimized skin of the standard Ford GT for a brutalist, wide-body carbon fiber shell that expands the car's width by a full 2 inches. Finished in an exclusive deep Blurian race blue paint, the front end features an entirely custom layout with unique quad LED headlights, huge open air dams, and aggressive dual roof scoops. Inside, the race-focused minimalist cabin of the Ford GT is transformed into a high-luxury environment. Mansory lined almost every single surface with white and black Alcantara, accented by deep blue stitching, custom headlining, and embroidered Mansory branding across the carbon-backed sport seats. Behind the driver sits Ford's 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6 engine. Mansory massaged the power plant to deliver 700 horsepower and 620 pound-feet of torque, a healthy bump over stock parameters. This allows the Le Mansory to comfortably breach an incredible top speed of 220 miles per hour. With only 3 units ever constructed and an eye-watering original price tag of $2.1 million, the Le Mansory is an absolute unicorn. While it deeply divided purists, ultra-wealthy collectors value it precisely because it is so disruptive, transforming an American track weapon into an elite European-style icon. We have entered the top 3. From this point forward, we are looking at performance and price figures that defy logical comprehension. Next up is an Aventador that discards paint entirely, showing off raw, lightweight structural engineering pushed to 1,250 horsepower. Number 3. Mansory Carbonado Evo. Securing the bronze medal on our list is an absolute titan of the tuning world, the Mansory Carbonado Evo. While Mansory has built a few iterations under the Carbonado name, the Evo represents the most extreme, unrestricted evolution of their carbon fiber expertise. Introduced in 2018 and based on the Aventador Roadster platform, the Carbonado Evo features a body shell made entirely out of raw, weave-matched stealth carbon fiber. There is no traditional paint on this vehicle. Instead, a flawless clear coat protects the intricate, lightweight composite skin. The bodywork is heavily stylized to mimic a military stealth interceptor aircraft, featuring sharp angular lines, extended side skirts, and highly optimized underbody aerodynamics. The interior is a gorgeous continuation of the stealth motif. Non-slip, full-grain black leather is stitched in a custom diamond pattern, interspersed with raw carbon fiber panels and striking red contrast accents throughout the center console and doors. But the true insanity of the Carbonado Evo lies within its powertrain. Mansory took Lamborghini's 6.5-liter V12 and completely rebuilt it from the ground up, bolting on two massive custom turbochargers. The result? A mind-numbing 1,250 horsepower and an electronically capped 900 newton meters of torque. This mechanical monster rocketed from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a neck-snapping 2.6 seconds, continuing its brutal acceleration until it maxes out at a staggering 236 miles per hour. Valued well north of $2.2 million and built strictly as a highly limited bespoke commission, the Carbonado Evo is legendary among car collectors. It easily deserves its top 3 ranking for pushing the boundaries of raw engine tuning and lightweight materials to their absolute limits. A 1,250 horsepower carbon fiber stealth fighter is tough to top, but our number 2 entry takes us into the ultra-rare realm of multi-million-dollar French hypercars, blending visual carbon fiber with accents made of genuine 24-karat gold. Number 2, Mansory Linea Vincero d'Oro. The runner-up spot on our countdown belongs to an absolute masterpiece of automotive decadence, the Mansory Linea Vincero d'Oro. Modifying a Bugatti is widely considered a sin by automotive purists, but in 2010, Mansory decided to create the ultimate expression of hyper-luxury. The Linea Vincero d'Oro features a full visual carbon fiber skin, but what makes it truly insane is that Mansory actually interwove genuine gold thread directly into the carbon composite panels during the manufacturing process. To complement this gilded skin, the turbine wheels, the iconic front horseshoe grille, the door handles, and the side mirror casings are all heavily plated in real, solid 24-karat gold leaf. The interior is equally spectacular, featuring customized ambient lighting built into the door panels and soft leather seats wrapped in intricate gold-colored embroidery and real gold-plated switchgear. Mansory didn't leave the Bugatti's legendary 8.0-liter quad turbocharged W16 engine stock either. By optimizing the air intake system and installing a custom high-performance exhaust, they bumped total output from 1,001 horsepower to a fierce 1,109 horsepower and 1,310 newton meters of torque. This allows the Golden Titan to hit 60 miles per hour from a dead stop in just 2.4 seconds, charging effortlessly past 250 miles per hour. Constructed as a strict one-of-one masterwork for an incredibly wealthy client, this car carries an estimated valuation easily exceeding $3.5 million. It stands as a monument to an era of completely unrestricted luxury customization, earning its legendary number 2 spot. The Linea Vincero d'Oro is a legendary gold-infused hypercar, but there is one machine that sits even higher on the Mansory throne. It is based on Bugatti's modern multi-million-dollar masterpiece. It costs over $5 million, and it features the wildest aerodynamic design ever seen on public roads. Let's reveal number 1. Number 1, Mansory Centuria. Here it is, the absolute craziest Mansory car ever built, the magnificent, mind-boggling Mansory Centuria. Unveiled at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show, the Centuria is a complete, no-expense-spared redesign of the Bugatti Chiron, a hypercar that was already considered the pinnacle of engineering. Mansory completely stripped away the factory bodywork, replacing it with an incredibly complex skin made entirely out of high-grade forged carbon fiber. The design is a wild mix of racing aerodynamics, featuring an integrated, fully functional overhead roof scoop and massive rear wing, unique turbine-style alloy wheels with carbon fiber aero covers, and an entirely bespoke oval quad exhaust array. Inside, the Centuria's cabin is finished in deep marine teal and aqua quilted leather, paired with an ergonomically reshaped performance steering wheel and custom carbon fiber dashboard paneling. Mechanically, the Centuria relies on Bugatti's monstrous 8.0-liter quad turbocharged W16 engine engine, producing an earth-shattering 1,500 horsepower. It rockets from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a blistering 2.4 seconds, with a top speed electronically governed at an incredible 261 miles per hour. But what truly sets the Centuria apart is its price tag. The Mansory customization package alone added an extra $2 million on top of the Chiron's $3 million base price, resulting in an astronomical total value of over $5 million. Built as an ultra-exclusive custom program, the Centuria is universally recognized as the most expensive, complex, and jaw-dropping build to ever exit the gates of Mansory Workshop. It occupies the #1 spot on our list because it takes the absolute king of hypercars and elevates it to a level of visual drama and exclusivity that completely redefines the automotive industry. Love them or hate them, there is simply no denying that Mansory has permanently altered the landscape of luxury automotive culture. They dare to go where original manufacturers refuse to tread, offering the world's most affluent car enthusiasts a chance to own something truly unmistakable. They are controversial, they are loud, and they are completely unbothered by automotive traditions. Now, we want to hear from you. If money was absolutely no object, which of these 10 outrageous Mansory builds would you put in your dream garage? Drop your choice in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this cinematic countdown through ultra luxury car culture, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe to join our elite automotive community, and turn on notifications so you never miss another high-end ranking. Thanks for watching, and click on the next video appearing on your screen right now to dive deeper into the world of multi-million-dollar hypercars. We'll see you there.